Hello, in our video digest we discussed the most important news from cryptocurrency market and the stock market. But today we discuss the upcoming month of October, and we will discuss three main events that will happen during this month. And these events are connected with three main technological drivers that will lead the market forward. Let's go through this step by step, and besides we are holding a competition. All the terms of this competition will be at the end of this video. The first thing is Telegram. Investors of the blockchain project Telegram Open Network received a letter in which the developers officially confirmed the launch of the platform at the end of this month. Investors also get the access to key generator software. Using software called Telegram Open Network Key Generator, the code of which was posted publicly on GitHub in the blockchain repository, they need to create two encryption keys, a personal, private and public. This key must be sent to the Telegram team by mail no later than the 16th of October for future crediting of tokens. After that, investors will be contacted to confirm the information. The letter emphasizes that nor Telegram nor the Telegram Open Network Foundation will act as validators. Apparently, the launch will indeed take place on the 31st of October, and at the same time Pavel Durov generally does not take comment publicly on anything related to Telegram Open Network. At the same time, on the 7th of September, the project code appeared on the GitHub, which was subjected to significant criticism. Then the wallet interface with transactions scattered across all crypto media, and on Friday Binance released a report on the Telegram Open Network. And I want to emphasize the fact that Telegram Open Network is 5th generation of blockchain. So the first one is Bitcoin, the second one Ethereum, the third and the fourth is EOS, Polkadot and Cosmos. So Telegram Open Network is now the 5th one. The differences between them in consensus mechanism and constituent elements. Each of them are slightly better and faster than the previous one. At the same time, Binance highlights the main thing that Telegram has an estimated user base of 500 million users. This broad use could immediately turn Telegram Open Network into one of the largest blockchains. Furthermore, there are a lot of unanswered questions that must be raised, and many of them they can fit into typical blockchain trilemma of scalability, security and decentralization. Furthermore, we will especially closely monitor the development of this project. Secondly, it's Libra, because the Libra Association has published the first roadmap describing the main steps that the Calibra team will have to go through before launching the main network. Roadmap is divided into 4 main stages with milestones. With each subsequent step, the number of partners deploying full network nodes will increase and the participation of Calibra will decrease. After reaching the mark of 25 partners, we will launch testnet and begin the transition from private to public network. The launch of the mainnet is expected on the 4th stage. According to Libra representatives, by this time already 100 projects partners will launch their nodes. The association also note that the set of nodes of new digital currency will be based off a combination of local and cloud infrastructure. The developers are sure that this approach makes the Libra network more stable. The release of this roadmap is a very necessary step right now, because there are a lot of rumors that MasterCard and Visa payment system will not participate in the launch of Libra cryptocurrency. And recently such rumors have intensified again. And of course it's Ethereum, because the largest Ethereum developer conference, DevCon 5, will be held this month in Osaka. As usual, at this conference developers will report on the progress achieved over the year, as well as plans for the coming year. The conference schedule for all 4 days is already available, and we can estimate the scope both by speakers and by the breadth of topics. However, Ethereum itself has enough problems. First of all, it's about Istanbul. Istanbul is upcoming hard fork of the network, and the Roobee testnet network split in 2 chains after activating the Istanbul update. Ethereum Foundation community manager said that the hard fork was ahead of schedule. Many miners have not yet updated the software. The reason for the early activation was an unusually fast block confirmation. And last October, a similar situation occurred when the activation of the Constantinople hard fork caused the the split of Robson for several hours. The coordination of miners is particularly difficult when working with a test networks based on the proof-of-work mechanism. Now they are trying to transfer certain miners to the right chain with Istanbul. Also noted that it was the delay of miners that caused the appearance of two separate chains and not bugs in the Istanbul code. Whether this event will affect the timing of the launch of Istanbul hard fork on the main network is unknown, but Ethereum developers will discuss their next steps on a conference call this Friday. Some developers also believe that Istanbul will violate 680 smart contracts for managing decentralized applications, including Aragon and Kyber network. As a result of all this news, the price of Ethereum is again at the local support line. And finally, Bitcoin. The season of Bitcoin price prediction for next year has begun. One of the largest banks in Germany, Bayern LB, published a study in which it predicted the price of Bitcoin in 2020. The bank is convinced that Bitcoin is very similar to gold in the context of hardness, and after halving in 2020, the asset will demonstrate an identical ratio of reserves and growth. In May of next year, the block reward will drop almost by half, which Bayern LB called a brilliant approach. Having warned that the forecasts may turn out to be inaccurate, analysis called 90,000 mark a target after the halving. And of course, the infamous entrepreneur John McAfee confirmed his forecast for a rise in the price of Bitcoin to $1 million next year. This will happen due to the limited offer of cryptocurrency, he said in an interview with Forbes. And also there is one more forecast, and this forecast was very accurate for the previous 3 times. So, analysis at Binance Research concluded that last week the price of Bitcoin collapsed due to unfulfilled expectations from trading backed futures. During the year, many experts repeated that BACT would become a gateway to institutional investors, but the launch didn't show much interest from the large clients. The same opinion was expressed by the investment holding JP Morgan. However, many market analysts and traders believe that it's too early to make any conclusion about BACT. In their opinion, the platform will increase the customer base gradually. And right now, the cryptocurrency market remains under pressure and control from the bears. The potential for further decline is still there. And now about the contest. You need to leave a comment and like this video and subscribe to the channel. 3 winners will receive Bitcoin prizes and 2 more Roobee tokens. So if you have any question, please comment below this video and subscribe to our channel. That's all for today. Have a great day. Goodbye.